Luckily for Broncos fans, a certain referee is not at Mile High today. Peyton Manning hasn't won a game when this guy and his crew are throwing the flags.
New at 5 o'clock, KRDO News Channel 13's Fink asked a couple of high school referees, is the record a coincidence or something more?
Number 18 doesn't lose very often. But when Peyton Manning takes the field alongside NFL referee Bill Vinovich and his crew, that's all he does, lose, with a record of 0-6.
I would literally attribute it to chance, circumstance.
Craig Cox, the president of the Colorado Springs Football Officials Association, has reffed under the Friday night lights for more than 2 decades.
I know at our level, we expect to take the blame when a team loses. We know that's part of it. The officials are one reason that people will look at to say that must be why they lost. But I think if you really get down and get deep and dig into the statistics and look what happened in the game, they're not looking at what uniform either team's wearing.
The 0-6 record includes the loss last Monday night in Cincinnati, a Week 3 loss in Seattle, and the most infamous, the 2012 divisional playoff loss at home to the Ravens. Jim Frederick has 10 years under his belt at the high school level. He believes looking back on those losses, Manning didn't play all that well.
You can identify specific plays and go, boy, that was a stinker. And they happen. But if you ask Peyton Manning, he would tell you the common denominator in all of his losses is him. And he played lousy in many of those games, and he would take credit for that. So
Cox contends Manning's record with Vinovich making the calls won't stick.
That 0-6 will likely change, and I think it's just a weird anomaly at this point.
So maybe, unlike defenses, there's nothing to read into. Fink, KRDO, News Channel 13.
And Cox and Frederick both say that referees at the NFL level obviously come under great scrutiny with every performance.
Yeah, they say every call, of course, during each game is graded, and they argue in today's game with instant replay, it really is tough to blow calls, although Vinovich obviously has been there for a third of Manning's losses with the Broncos alone.
It is a weird coincidence.
Very weird, very weird. Well, it's the last week of the NFL regular season. The Bronco fans showed off their team spirit at the